Hi guys, my name is Shafraz Rahim. So I'm a part of Ideamart team, and today my objective is to talk to you, give you an insight about what is Ideamart and how we came here and what are the things that we can do. I'll be taking actually a route where I'll be speaking in Sinhala and Tamil as well, so that there'll be people who would perceive easier in Sinhala. මම සිංහලට කතා කරන්න අද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අත වශයෙන්ම මම අද කතා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ Ideamart කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන එක ගැන. සහ Ideamart එකට කොච්චර මේ අපි මොන වගේ දේවල්ද කරලා තියෙන්නේ. සහ ඉස්සරහට කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දේවල්, ඒ වගේ දේවල් ටික කතා කරන්න තමයි අද මම ඔයාලත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නේ. And yeah, this whole program will be starting off with about talking about not only about Ideamart. This whole program will be in three folds. First, this week we'll be talking about Ideamart, and Ideamart has two more extensions as well. First one is the I Say You Do, and also we'll be talking about the IoT platform of Ideamart. So I'll be talking about both of the platforms in a later week. So today, let's check what we have to say in terms of Ideamart. I think most of you මම හිතනවා ඔයාලා ගොඩක් කට්ටිය Ideamart එක ගැන කොහොමද දැනටමත් දන්නවා ඇති. සහ Ideamart එකත් එක්ක වැඩ කරපු සංඛ්‍යාව සෑහෙන වැඩි. ඊයේ නිකන් සර්වර් එකක් කරලා බැලුවා. මොන කට්ටිය මොකද්ද හිතන්නේ සහ මොන වගේ දේවල්ද දන්නේ කියන Ideamart එක ගැන. සෑහෙන සන්තෝෂයි. Ideamart එක පොඩි history එකක් කියනවනම්, if I'm to give a small history about Ideamart, we started back in 2012. This is our 5th year. So since then we were a small bunch of group of community with about 10 to 25 people, starting off with building new types of applications by using telco capabilities. Basically what Ideamart was initially when we started is only a platform where we exposed, because we figured out that now then if someone wants to make use of one of the APIs, or not APIs, so let's say මෙහෙම හිතමුකෝ බලන්න කාඩ හරි ඕනේ dialog එකේ තියෙන SMS service එක. SMS service එක යාට plug in කරගන්න ඕනේ යාගේ හදන application එක. ඒ වගේ දෙයක් හදාගන්න ඕන වුණාම ඒකට අවුරුදු ඇත්තම කියනවා මාස 6ක් විතර කාලයක් ගත වුණා connection ටික විතරක් හදාගන්න. මේක අපි identify කරගෙන තිබ්බා එක problem එකක් අපිට විසඳන්න පුළුවන් කියන. ඉතින් අපි මොකද කරේ මේක platform එකක් කරා solve කරන්න මේ උනන්දු වුණා. ඒ උනන්දුවේ ප්‍රතිඵලයක් විදිහට තමයි Ideamart එක platform එකක් විදිහට අපි අපේ partner Senit mobile එකත් එකතු වෙලා අපි කරන්න පටන් ගත්තේ. ඒ කරන්න පටන් ගත්තේ ඒ whole process එක අපිට දැනට අපිට හොඳ තත්ත්වයකට ගේන්න පුළුවන් වෙලා තිනවා. We have been able to take the whole process into a large level. Now we call ourselves as a telco developer ecosystem. So Ideamart, the telco developer ecosystem, is the largest in Asia, one of the largest in Asia, and also the largest in Sri Lanka as well. So we have about over 6,000, actually 7,000 service providers and developers, and we have built more than more than 12,000 applications and so forth. So we have grown from 10 to 15 people to a larger number of set of people in about 5 years time. It took a lot of courage and took a lot of effort for us to come to where we are now. Wasn't easy way. Let me give you a few stories as well, because this particular video or live hangout, I don't consider it to be an outreach program or getting you to develop applications, but this is a learning experience sharing. about Ideamart and the things that you can learn from it as well. If you are starting off your own business, or maybe if you are interested in getting in touch with Ideamart. So now, when we were back in 2012 with about 10 people community, that was a very strong, closely related community. So we still have people from that community. So say Ruan Disanayaka, Ashen Gomes, Tharindu Dasanayaka, and we have people like Bernard, and we have people like Sajit. So people, a lot of people were gathered around 20 to 15 people were gathered around Ideamart to build new types of applications because we understood the potential. අපි ඔහොම ඉන්න අතරේ අපි මොකද කරේ? දැන් ඔයා දන්නවා ඇති Ideamart එක තමයි ලංකාවේ වැඩිම ප්‍රමාණයක් හැකතොන් කරන්නේ. එක්ක නැත්තම් පාර්ට්නර් වෙන්නේ. Idea මේ හැකතොන් කරන්න. මොකද මේ අපි ඒක පිළිගන්නවා ළමයින්ට දැනුම දීලා විතරක් මදි, ළමයින්ට අලුත් දේවල් හදන්නත් එක්කාසු කරගන්න ඕනේ කියන එක. මොකද if you don't have practical knowledge, it's just a learning. If you don't apply, then it's problem. So we don't want that to happen. So because of that, what we are doing is we tend to get people to work through hackathons. So while we were doing all these hackathons, we have seen now one team goes and helps out another team to build their code. That is something fantastic. අපි hackathon වලදී දකින අඩුයි ළමයි ගිහිල්ලා තව එක ටීම් එක ළමයි ගිහිල්ලා තව ටීම් එකකට අමාරු වුණාම help කරන එක සෑහෙන අඩුයි. Yeah. So that level of synergy is there in our community. In Ideamart community, the developers, they go and help them out because those guys are very closely work with each other. So that's one story to bring Ideamart into where we are now. It's about building a trust between each and within Ideamart team, and also along with the what we call the developer community, to create such a good bond so that we can increase the momentum. So that's one story that I want to share, and a learning as well. So second one, outreach gatot. So far we have done about say 250 outreach programs since 2012 because we found that that's fine you do a program like virtual program and that's it, but it's not the case. But developers, a bunch of people, they would require a lot of attention, they would require a lot of what we call guidance as well sometimes if you don't understand what the technology is sometimes. So in order to do that, what we did was we went around Sri Lanka. I had initially with the outreach program we had Sammani and Pasindu De Silva. I should mention my very good friend who's now in Google. Him, myself and Sammani, and along with Roshantai, we were reaching out to all those universities, and even before that there was a bunch of people who went on outreach programs. And then once after them I joined with Kasun to go around Sri Lanka, and then I called my set of bunch of guys now who's going for outreach program, DR Bros, the developer relations, the guys who does the developer relations. So we had all those interns coming from IIT joining in and helping us out in terms of reaching out to universities, talking to people, and supporting them at any time that they require. And also I should not forget to mention Rajiv, who was with the Zenith Mobile team, who was always there when it comes to developer support. Now have taken over by Manuja Jayaman and Ushan from our team to help out the developers, because we see that it's okay if you want to teach someone through what we call program. like a virtual program, or maybe you do a video, that's it. Most of the time it doesn't work that way, because people need that human touch all the time. Because we still want, still would like, if there's a smiling cashier at the counter, right, would take the money when we purchase something, rather than a machine telling us, okay sir, you have purchased it, because we always want that human touch. So that's another learning that we identified as an important key thing that we did with Ideamart. Wasn't easy, was really hard to do, because of the time required, the places that we had to go, and talking to like about 200, 300, sometimes thousands of people. It wasn't easy. Sleepless nights, sometimes you actually cram, because the day before that you went on an outreach, and you have different outreach on the next day. You have to prepare all the material again, some things that you can reuse, etc. That require hell of a lot of effort, which means that to bring Ideamart where we are now wasn't easy task. So it required a lot of hard work. So another story that I want to share in terms of technology is that now say there are only few companies who have actually exposed their core services. Maybe it can be reservation, maybe it can be a telco service, or maybe it can be some other sort of say hotel industry, or leisure industry. There are only few people who actually have exposed their services as APIs to the public. Very rare case, very rare. In Sri Lanka it's rare, because now see, if you want to use one of Sri Lankan APIs, is either you get from Ideamart, where you have Dialog and Hutch APIs, and if you want to, John Keel's actually they have their own APIs, been exposed to enterprise level applications, etc. And for my amazement, there was an API provided by Sri Lanka Tourist Board. When we were doing TADHAC last year, got to know that Tourist Board has an API, which is a rare case. So we are not a nation where we kind of what we call reluctant, or maybe don't know why we don't want to sort of expose, because we find it, we have another platform called Idea Based, where we want people, it's actually, Idea is actually API marketplace. That's our vision that we want, that we are building upon, where we want people to expose their services as APIs to this platform, so that they could monetize, and also another person could use another person's API, so they'll build new cool applications, because the open innovation is the new trend. So in a situation like that, we would want to encourage a lot of people to expose their APIs. So now in a situation like that, what we identified was there's an economy behind it, economy around APIs. Let's take an example. Now Ideamart, if you take Ideamart as an example, you know for a fact that Ideamart, if you build an application, okay, in case if you don't know what the mechanism behind and how we can make money out of Ideamart is that, let me quickly brief you on that as well. So now if you are a developer or a service provider who wants to consume one of our telco service APIs, what you can do is you basically can build an application by using one of our, we have two offerings actually. One offerings for people who cannot code කරන්න බැරි කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා නම් එයාලට අපි කරලා තියෙන්නේ ෆෝම් එකක් ෆිල් කරලා easily ඔයාලට හදාගන්න පුළුවන් SMS app එකක්. ඒ වගේම ඔයාලා හිතනවා නම් මොනවාද නෑ මට මගේ මැප් එකක් හදාගන්න පුළුවන් මම ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් දන්නවා මට මේ API එක වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. so ඒ වගේ අවස්ථාවකට අපි වාට ලබා දීලා තියෙන APIs කියන මේ මෙකැනිසම් එක. මේ APIs ගැන දන්නේ නැත්නම් හොඳ ටියුටෝරියල් එකක් තියෙනවා YouTube එකේ what is an API කියලා search කරලා බලන්න API application programming interface මොකද්ද කියලා search කරලා බලන්න හොඳ ටියුටෝරියල් එකක් එනවා. API එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න. දැන් ඔයා ඒ සර්විස් එක පාවිච්චි කරනකොට ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා පාවිච්චි කරන මොකද්ද? Dialog එකේ underline තියෙන කෝ එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා. underline තියෙන කෝ එක ඔයා පාවිච්චි කරනවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ resources වලට we'll have to charge. Yeah. So what we do is we don't charge from you. If you build an application and if you deploy that on top of Ideamart platform, there will be a revenue share. No starting investment. App එක හදාගන්න ඔයාලට කීයක් දෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔයාටම කියලා හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. If you are non developer කෙනෙක් නම් ඔයාට මේ agreements ඔක්කොම online තියෙන්නේ. ඔක්කොම sign up කරගන්න පුළුවන්. හරිම ලේසි විදිහට හදලා දීලා තියෙන්නේ. ඔයා developer කෙනෙක් නම් ඔයාට hosting නැත්නම් hosting ගාම free hosting ලබා දෙනවා Amazon එකේ. ඔය වගේ දේවල් ටික කරනවා. ඔක්කොම free of charge. But once you create an application or app එකක් හැදුවට පස්සේ ඒකේ වා සර්විස් එක කාට හරි දෙනවා කියමුකෝ end user වා සර්විස් එක දෙනකොට අපි ඒ සර්විස් එක දෙන එක්කෙනාගේ 100ට charge කරනවා කියමු රුපියල් 30ක්. ඒකේ 70ක් ඔයාට යනවා 30ක් Dialog එකට එනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ Ideamart එක පැත්තට එනවා. මොකද Ideamart එක පැත්තට ගත්තොත් ඔයාලා සර්විස් subscribersලා දෙගොල්ලන්ට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. එකක් usersලාට දාන්න පුළුවන් අනිත් එකේ Dialog customersලාට පාවිච්චි කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. අන්නේ ඒ වගේ තියෙන මෙකැනිසම් මේක තියෙනකොට ඔයාට ඇත්තටම පේනවා ඔයාට මේකෙන් ඇත්තටම සල්ලි හම්බ කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ සල්ලි හම්බ කරන්න මොකද්ද පල්ලෙහා තියෙන මෙකැනිසම් එක? API base කරගත්ත මේ service creation environment එක. ඒ කියන්නේ there's an economy behind APIs. API පාවිච්චි කරලා කට්ටියට එයාලගම app හදන්න පුළුවන්. මම දන්නවා දැන්ට බලන් ඉන්න කට්ටිය different industries වලින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. different companies වලින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට එක දෙයක් ඔයාලා ගාව ඇති use කරන්න පුළුවන්. reusable components ඇති ඔයාලට ඒක developers ලට දුන්නොත් ඒ developers ලට පාවිච්චි කරලා එතනින් ඔයාලට ගාණක් හොයාගන්න extra income එකක් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. සහ එයාලට extra income එකක් හොයාගන්නත් පුළුවන්. උදාහරණයක් දෙන්න. හොඳම උදාහරණය තමයි Google. Google ලගේ ඔයාලා ගියොත් එහෙම developer console එකට ගියොත් එහෙම ඔයාලට පේනවා එයාලගම APIs තියෙනවා. දැන් කියමුකෝ Google Maps ගත්තොත් crowd source කරලා තමයි ඔක්කොම details ටික අරන් තින්නේ. ඒ වුණාට ඒ details ටික ලබා දෙනකොට වාට APIs කියලා ක්‍රමයකට තමයි දෙන්නේ. API ක්‍රමයකට තමයි දෙන්නේ. එතනදී බලන්න ඔයාගේ පළවෙනි request 1000 විතරක් ඔයාට free දෙනවා. ඊටු ටික 1000 හරි ලක්ෂ හරි විතරක් free දෙනවා. එතනින් එහාට පාවිච්චි කරනවා නම් ඔයා ඒක සල්ලි දීලා ගන්න වෙනවා. So they sell basically they sell. ඒක එක උදාහරණයක්. ඒ වගේම calendar ගත්තොත් එහෙමයි, එහෙම නැති වුණොත් එහෙම drive වුණොත් එහෙමයි ඒ වගේ. So there are things which they have implemented and they have opened that up for people outside there to make use of those APIs as well. ලංකාවේ ගත්තොත් එහෙම ගොඩක් කට්ටිය මේ මොනවාද පොඩ්ඩක් බයයි මේ API විතර එක්ස්පෝස් කරන්න මේ මොන වගේ දෙයක්ද වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක හරියටම දන්නේ නැති නිසා. ඉතින් මම නම් කියන්නේ ඔහොම බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. මොකද මේ සෑහෙන වැදගත් ඔයාලා API එකක් එක්ස්පෝස් කරලා අනිත් කට්ටියට යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන් විදිහට දෙන එක. එකක් තමයි ඔයාලා මේ මොනවාද දැන් කිමුකෝ ඔයාලා කම්පැනියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කම්පැනි මොකක්ද hotel reservation කරනවා. hotel reservation කරනකොට ඔයාලට පුළුවන් එක දෙයක් තමයි මොනවාද ඔයාලට පුළුවන් නම් ඒ හදපු මේ gateway engine එක API එකක් විදිහට තව කෙනෙක්ට පාවිච්චි කරන්න. සහ ඔයාලා ඒක පාවිච්චි කරන වාරයක් පාසාවට මොකක් කර freemium model එකක් ඔයාලා හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන්. කොහොමද මම මේකට charge කරන්න කියලා end user. ඉතින් අන්නේ ඒකද ඒ වගේ දෙයකට encourage කරන එක සෑහෙන වැදගත්. මොකද ලෝක පුරාට ගත්තොත් එහෙම මිනිස්සු සෑහෙන ප්‍රමාණය Expedia එක ගත්තොත් මොනවාද I see that there are questions coming in about different areas. I'll definitely answer your questions after in another 10 minutes time. I'll start the Q&A session. Definitely I'll answer questions. දැන් කියමුකෝ බලන්න ඔයාලා මොනවාද දැන් වැදගත්කම මේ APIs එළියට දීලා මිනිස්සුන්ට open innovation කියන එක අඟට දාන්න ඕනේ. Ideamart එකෙන් කරා, Dialog එකෙන් කරා. හරි. දැන් ඒක අනිත් companies වලත් වගකීම එයාලා ගාව තියෙන reusable components ටික එළියට දාන්න. ඔයාලා ගොඩක් කට්ටිය වැඩ දැන් different companies වල වැඩ කරනවා ඇති. මේ වගේ suggestion එකක් දෙන්න. මොකද මේක ලංකාව විදිහට රටක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් එහෙම open innovation culture එකක් ඉස්සරහට හදන එක සෑහෙන වැදගත්. ඔයාලා ගාව AI engine එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් තියෙන්නේ. ඔයාලා ගාව reservation එකක් engine එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් තියෙන්නේ. මේක හරිම වැදගත්. මොකද මේ point එක හරිම වැදගත්. දැන් කියමුකෝ දැන් this is actually an additional revenue income. ඔයාට income එක වෙනම income එකක් තමයි මේකෙන් ඉන්නේ. ඔයා මොකක් හරි reservation කරනවා අමතරව reservation engine එක ඔයා තව එක්කෙනෙකුට භාවිතා කරන්න දෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා ඔයාගේ traditional business එකට අමතරව extra level එකක් ඔයා add කරනවා. අන්න ඒක ඔයාලා ගිහිල්ලා පුළුවන් නම් ඔයාලගේ companies වලට කියලා open innovation එකේ culture open innovation එක ඇති කරන්න API හරහා දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒක ලොකු දෙයක් කියලා මම හිතනවා. සහ ඔයාලට කැමති වෙලාවක ඒවත් එක්ක Ideamart APIs mix කරලා ඔයාලගේම application හදාගන්නත් පුළුවන්. හරි. ඒක එක දෙයක් විදිහට තමයි මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ඔයාලට කියලා දෙන්න API ඇයි වැදගත් කියන එක. ඉතින් අපි ලොකු ගමනක් පටන් ගත්ත 2012 ඉඳන් දැන් වෙනකම් ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා. මම හිතන්නේ දැන්ටමත් සෑහෙන ප්‍රමාණයක් මාත් එකතු වෙලා ප්‍රශ්න අහනවා. Ideamart සම්බන්ධයෙන් සහ ඔයා Ideamart ගැන දන්නේ නැති කෙනෙක් නම් Ideamart ගැන ඔයාලට දැනගන්න පුළුවන් www.ideamart.lk ගිහිල්ලා ගියොත් එහෙම ඔයාලට දැනගන්න පුළුවන් මොනවාද අපි දෙන services සහ ඔය වගේ දේවල්. ඊට අමතරව ඔයාලට තව දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන් Ideamart එකේ මොනවාද Facebook group එකක් තියෙනවා. Ideamart LK කියලා. Ideamart LK කියන Facebook group එකට ගිහිල්ලා join වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. join වුණොත් එහෙම එතන සෑහෙන ප්‍රමාණයක discussion යනවා. developers ලා non developers ලා හැම જાතියම කට්ටිය. එයාලගෙන් කියන්නේ එයාලා එතන අදහස් උදාස් එයාලගේ දක්වනවා. ඔයාලත් එතනම join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතනම අහලා ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න. අපි සෑම වෙලාවකම උදව් කරන්න කැමතියි. සමහරක් වෙලාවට ඔයා එකට දෙකට අහනවා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒ වෙලාවට උනත් අපේ කෙනෙක් online ඉන්නවා නම් ඒක උත්තර දෙයි. නැත්තම් අපේ developer community එකේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය පවා ඔයාලට support එක දෙන්න එකතු වෙයි. ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන්. තව දෙයක් important දෙයක් තමයි මේ අවුරුද්දේ නම් පටන් ගත්ත දෙයක්. අත් වශයෙන්ම කියනවා නම් ඒක අපේ team එකේ ඉන්නවා සම්මානි තමයි ඒ program එක handle කරන්නේ. ලංකාවේ ගත්තොත් tech industry එක ගත්තොත් ගොඩක් women කියන්නේ ගැහණු ළමයි කට්ටිය අඩුයි. ටෙක්නොලොජි පැත්තට බර වෙන ප්‍රමාණය අඩුයි. අපිට ඕනේ ඒ ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි කරගන්න. සහ ඒක Ideamart tech community විතරක් නෙමෙයි. මේක හැම community එකකම පවා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක්. අපි අන්නේ ඒක මේ මොනවාද handle කරන්න අපි කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා Ideamart for women කියන program එක යටතේ. ඉතින් මොනවාද අන්නේ ඒ program එක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියනවා නම් අපි පටන් ගන්න outreach program එක reach out කරන universities වල ගෑනලම අපේ ටික ඉන්න සෑහෙන ප්‍රමාණයක් ගෑනලම අපිට ඕන තව increase කරගන්න. මෙන්න මේ ප්‍රමාණය අපි ඒ හින්දා ඔයාලගේ university වලට එනවා කතා කරන්න. සහ ස්කූල ගම් නියංගම් හැම එකනම අපි යන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අපේ වෙනම team එකක් ඉන්නවා දැන් සම්මාන lead කරන Ideamart for women program එක කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන හරිම exciting event ප්‍රමාණයක් අපි ඉස්සරහට එන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒකෙන් කියන්නේ පිරිමි ළමයි ටික අපි අතාරිනවා කියන එක. We always encourage all the genders to come and join hands with us because this is an empowerment program. Ideamart is always an empowerment program where we try to give opportunity for many people as possible. Because Ideamart brings you money. Yes, definitely brings you money. But it doesn't mean that always what we are trying to do is something money related. We want to get your money. That's it. We don't care about people. Not that. We always want to make you guys empowered. We want the developers to be empowered, we want the service providers to be empowered, the non-developers, the business people, the entrepreneurs, we want them to be empowered through our whole ecosystem. So that's what we want to do through Ideamart program. That has been the vision since then until now, even for the next decades as well. That will be our vision, where we want to empower as much as people. I am seeing a lot of interesting questions coming in, so I think I would take questions one by one. Yeah, so now it's time for question and answers, where you can ask more about Ideamart and get to know and polish up your knowledge about Ideamart, where I couldn't cover. So the key message from Ideamart, the session that I want to give you is Ideamart, where we are now, wasn't easy to come. That was a hard task. We had a great team always to execute, to come here as much as possible, and we always want to keep that standard, and we will be keeping that standard as well. The second part, where we have exposed APIs to empower people and to monetize and to create an API economy around it. And in order to do that, we have different types of offerings, where we have Ideamart, the I Say You Do, the IoT, the Idea Based, etc. So those are things that we have. And the third one that I want to highlight you is, if you are a person who's developing a new type of a solution, etc., always think about how can I make money out from the boundary of the traditional business model that I have. Can I expose one of these? The best example, the example that I could give you, or the sort of the inspiration that I could give you is, you obviously can make money if you have a great product, right? Opportunity, being able to create value for the customers out there, and also to provide open innovation culture in Sri Lanka, because that's a key, very important thing. So now let's go on to the questions. Yeah, okay, cool. So we have Tuan Shafir Preena, who's a well-known developer and the lead of SAS Ninjas. He wants it to be pronounced as SAS Ninjas. Yeah, okay. So he's asking, Ideamart currently runs on Java and PHP. Is there any plans to expand that into technology like C#, Angular, etc.? So this is yeah, definitely the one. So our idea is to expand into different what we call wrappers as well. So now in order to do this, we are expecting help from because most of the codes that you see online available other than the ones that are available in the website, the ones that have that you see, most of the ones are developed by the developers. So we want the community to develop and help us out. Maybe we can share all the codes, the libraries, and where in GitHub, and so that you can adapt, get that, clone it, and create your own repositories by using your own languages. We are also in the process of getting people to use C#. I think the main reason for C# is C# එකට හේතු මං හිතන්නේ අපේ Unity. The Unity guys would want to develop new, I think it's C#, so things like that. So yeah, we are in the process of doing that. So now again, okay, Akshika is asking a question. What is the Ideamart plans to go international level? So yeah, the good question. Yes, we were there, we were known, and we have proven ourselves to be the only telco capability platform which has empowered more than 7,000 people. We definitely want to go beyond as well. We definitely want to go beyond, because that we see, we want to make it like an international business. We definitely keep you on posted Yeah, so fingers crossed. So let's see who will come on board to go international along with Ideamart by seeing the success of Ideamart. ඒක කිව්වා මතක් වුණේ Ideamart එකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා GSMA මොනවාද Ideamart එකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා GSMA එකත් Ideamart එකයි GSMA එකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ගොඩක් ලංකාවට දේවල් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. GSMA එක ඇත්තටම කියනවනම් ලංකාවට මුලින්ම announce කළා innovation fund එක. එයාලගේ innovation fund එක GSMA කියලා කියන්නේ ලෝක පුරාවට ඉන්න GSM based telecommunication companies වල එකතු වෙච්ච association එක. ඒ association එකෙන් අපි මොනවාද innovation එක වැඩි කරන්න ලෝකේ පුරාවට ඉන්න startups වලට post revenue. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලා business idea එකක් විතර නෙමෙයි. ඔයාලා business idea අරන් ගිහිල්ලා implement කරලා දැන්ට අතට කීයක් හරි එන මට්ටමේ තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාලට apply කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක expand කරන්න යාලා සල්ලි දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක කරන්න GSM එකත් එක්ක අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා සෑහෙන ලොකු වැඩපිළිවෙලක් කරා සහ අද තමයි ඩෙඩ්ලයින් එක. සෑහෙන සතුටුයි ලංකාවේ කිහිප දෙනෙක් දැන්ටමත් ඒකට ඇප්ලයි කරලා තියෙනවා. සෑහෙන සතුටුයි Ideamart එකේ ඩෙවලොපර්ස්ලා සෑහෙන ප්‍රමාණයක් මේකට ඇප්ලයි කරලා තියෙනවා කියලා අපිට දැනගන්න හම්බුණා. So international level we anyways have the blessings of GSMA, the innovation fund, the mobile for development, the what we call the accelerator program with Max Bayan actually came down to Sri Lanka especially to speak about this at Google I/O. If you can remember, he was there talking about GSM Innovation Fund. So we have the international what we call the reach. Actually, Ideamart is known as one of the actually Ideamart is the only success story across globe who have put their stepping stone saying that okay, this concept really works, and we have cemented it through Ideamart. So this is the only first success story across globe, so people know about it. What Dialog did through Ideamart. So yeah, we have the reach for that, but the only thing is how we can expand this into global markets. So let's see who will jump in first, and we'll definitely keep all of you all informed. What are the most revenue generating service from the range of service provided from Ideamart? Good question. So now, okay. So as I mentioned, I can mention you a few of applications, well-known applications. The first one I would say we have Extrogenes. We have Extrogenes Offer Hut, which was nominated in GSMA for articles, and those guys are doing really well. That has a really good reach. And other than that, we have Locate Me, we have the chatbots, we have the what we call the taxi applications, and we have a lot more array of applications which serves about 1/3 of the Dialog customer base in Sri Lanka. So that's a massive amount that we were able to reach within 5 years time. So it serves across Sri Lanka, not only like the small chatting applications, we have IoT based applications as well. Let me take an example. So now SenseMate is a budding startup that we have in Sri Lanka, which is an IoT company where a bunch of University of Moratuwa and University of Jaffna guys got together. They built sort of a solution for a problem. So these guys use some of our APIs to communicate with their devices. So it ranges from simple setting type applications to like high-tech applications where they use Ideamart as a key component as an API. because for an example, the reason is, now say for an example, if you're now, yeah, to be honest, across Sri Lanka the density of coverage of say data networks are not really well, right? So in a situation like that, if you want to talk to one places to say one device to another device, what you can do is you can have like a GSM module and plug in a small SIM card, and then you can make the communication. Yeah, so maybe it can be a data like a GPS call, or maybe you can make it SMS based. Yeah, so things like that can be possible, and we have seen things happening possible in that way, where people use Ideamart for different purposes. So there are various types of applications and application types available, and our store is allapps.lk. Now once you build an application, you should be able to show that out to the public. Yeah, so we have allapps.lk as our storefront, allapps, allapps.lk. so if you go to allapps.lk, you can see the bunch of application types that we have at Ideamart. Yeah, so and then moving on to the next question, what are the so Sanjeeva has commented about helping out Tuan, and Anudar. Okay, Anudar is here. I have recently heard about a new product from Ideamart team called ICUdo. Can you explain this platform is, and how I as a developer can make use of this platform? Anudar, so we'll be talking about ICUdo platform in detail in our next session, which will be on another Sunday. Actually the Sustainable Education Foundation will inform the dates, but to answer your question, basically ICUdo is actually the second version of Ideamart, where we want to take, now Ideamart is only about telco APIs. Yeah, so we have the SMS, the USSD, the location based, the easy cache to charging as a service, array of APIs, bunch of APIs, but telco. So we saw that there's an opportunity where we can grab not only telco APIs, but there are web APIs, there are devices, different types of devices coming in with an emergence of M2M, IoT. What we want to do, we want to converge all these together. So we want to mash these services together. So in order to do that, what our engineering teams at Dialog came up with is a mashup engine. So this particular mashup engine will allow developers to mash up, maybe to say to listen to an event and then trigger one or multiple events. Let's take an example. Now I have a smart band. Now what if not me, let's take one of the elderly person. That person has a smart band, wearing that her what we call son has given that to her. So you wear that, and then what if my heart rate goes up, and if that person is a heart patient, in a situation like that, what if we can trigger? The trigger is what? The trigger is your heart rate going up. It comes from your device. So once you have the device reading going into ICUdo platform, what if we can trigger one or multiple events? Let's take for an example what we call now. Let's take for an example, now you have you can send out an SMS to your son, or maybe call to an emergency service, or maybe say call doctors directly, something like that. So what if you can trigger that? Let me take you another easy example. Now if your Dialog build, basically, now if you're now what if your data what if your data limits has come to a certain limit, and you want to say, okay, if my level data level comes to X GBs, please extend that into Y GBs, or maybe cut a certain portion from my mobile account and then increase it, or maybe cut it from my from my easy cash account and increase my data limits. Or maybe what if I reach to a certain level, send me an SMS, something like that. An easy one where you have telco to telco mixing up, IoT to telco mixing up, or maybe IoT to IoT mixing up. So we can do the mashing up. So I will go in detail about ICU in my later the next session. And if you are a developer who is interested about fully excited what is ICU is all about, if you can go and join ICU powered by ICU developers, powered by the Ideamart group. There's a group you can go and join. And also, if you are more interested, you can go and see what are the boxes, the say boxes already been developed. You can go to www.icayudo.io, not io .io. Go there, join there, and then you can see what are the services which already we have created, like pretty cool services, free of charge for the moment. You can go and consume those and give us your feedback. So this is something that we want to take it international as well. So if you are a developer interested on building ICU type applications or say boxes, you might be want to know what this say box is all about. The box that you see, we call that a say box. I'll tell you why in my other session. Go there, join there, sign yourself up or register as a developer, so we can help you out with that. So yeah, stay tuned, Another. We're talking about that in our next session. Yeah. Sarmilan is asking, Jaffna walata Ideamart event එකක් කරනවද? අනිවාර්යෙන් කරනවා. Ideamart event එක අපි කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා Jaffna වල ළඟදීම එනවා. එකක් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා වවුනියාව කැම්පස් එකේ කරන්න. ඊට අමතරව අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා Jaffna වල developers සහ non developers ලා හැමෝම එකතු කරගෙන event එකක් කරන්නත් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අපි ඊගාවට එන session එක තියෙන්නේ 28 වෙනිදා. අපි ලොකු session එකක් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මාතලේ අපි ලොකු session එකක් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා Ideamart පාවිච්චි කරලා කොහොමද කට්ටියට apps develop කරන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක. Jaffna වලට අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා අපි. Jaffna is one of the key areas that we always look forward into, along with the other areas, other parts of the country. Yes, so we'll be coming. Vimukti, my friend. Vimukti is asking, do you have any Ideamart startup company based on Ideamart? So I think what you are asking is if we have any startups. If we have any startups based on Ideamart. Yes, we have Ideamart based startups. Lot of startups based in Ideamart. Because now see, this is what happened back in 2012 and 2013. People started making applications and they started getting money. Yeah. Then what they understood was, okay, why don't we expand this whole set of services and spin it out as a startup and build more services and serve the customers around Sri Lanka. Because sooner they create a Ideamart application එකක් හදපු ගමම්ම ඔයා එක්ස්පෝස් වෙන Dialog සහ Hutch කියන customers දෙගොල්ලන්ට. ඒ දෙගොල්ලන්ට මොනවාට භාවිතා කරන්න පුළුවන් විදිහට හදන්න පුළුවන් නේ. එතකොට ඒක භාවිතා කරලා ඔයගේ ස්ටාර්ට්අප් ඇදිච්ච ගොඩක් කට්ටිය වෙනවා එක්ස්ට්‍රජීන්ලා, ඊට පස්සේ මොබිසෙක්ලා, ඊට පස්සේ තව ඉන්නවා අපේ ගාව තව well known startups කිහිපයක්ම Ideamart එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා. ඒ වගේ ගොඩක් දේවල් මේකත් එක්ක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Yeah. ඊට පස්සේ what are the similar platforms Sri Lanka in the world? Okay. So Ideamart එක වගේ තව platform ගත්තොත් එහෙම හොඳ question එකක් මේක. Ideamart එක එන්න කලින් ඇත්තටම තිබ්බා platform එක එටිසලාත්ලගේ platform එකක් තිබ්බා app zone කියලා. Ideamart එක ඊට කලින් තිබිච්ච app. ඒක ඇත්තටම කියන ලංකාවේ පළවෙනි වතාවටම මේ අර මේ මොනවාද මේ open innovation දාන්න කියලා දීපු platform එක. ඒක platform. ඊට අමතරව තව ලෝක පුරාවට ගත්තොත් open innovation වගේ ලෝක පුරාවට ඉස්සර මට හරියටම මතක blue track ඒ platform එක නම් මතක නැහැ. they closed it down. ඒ program එක යාළුවා වැහුවා. මොකද ලෝකේ පුරාවට කරපු SDPs කියන්නේ service delivery platforms deployments කිසි දෙයක් ඇත්තටම කියනවනම් වැඩ කරලා නැහැ. ඒක තමයි මම කිව්වේ ඊට කලිනුත් අර ලෝකේ හරියම platform එකේ තියෙන Ideamart එකේ අපේ ටික. ඊට අමතරව GSM එක අපේ මේ වැඩේ දැකලා GSM එක ගිහිල්ලා ගොඩක් අනිත් තැන් වල මේ වැඩේ ප්‍රොමෝට් කරලා තිනවා. ඒගොල්ලන් තව ලෝකේ ගත්තොත් එහෙම African countries වල කිහිපයක් තියෙනවා මේ වගේ API developer platforms කරන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා. සහ යුරෝප් පැත්තේ කිහිප දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. but ඊට පස්සේ ඒෂියන් පැත්තේ මං හරියටම මේ දන්නේ නැහැ අපි වගේම තව platforms තියෙනවද කියන එක. මොකද ආසියාවේ පැත්තේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය මේ use කරන්නේ telco services වලට වඩා non telco actually web based services තමයි ගොඩක් යාලා භාවිතා කරන්න පෙළඹිලා ඉන්නේ. හරි මං හිතනවා those are things and thank you Pasindu for sharing the link of the innovation fund link. Thank you. Pasindu is actually the colleague who's working along with me in my developer relations team who take care of the community engagement part of the Ideamart program. What are the career opportunities at Ideamart for someone who would like to join this course and what are the requirements? Yes, if you take Ideamart, most of the people who have joined the Ideamart community, either they are from the community itself, who knows about how the program runs, and also if they are not from the community, maybe they can be a previous intern would want to come and join. Most of the people who have joined are like that. So we have Sammani who joined back who was an intern at Ideamart. She joined back. Ushan who joined back, and Malinda Ratnayaka, Malinda Prasad Ratnayaka is actually was a part of the community, who was a well-known developer who actually joined the Ideamart community. So likewise, what we kind of look forward to is rather than your the degrees, what we look forward for is your practical knowledge, because we have had interns who are in their 15 years, 16 years, 17 years. We really don't give a much weightage about your degree, because what we want is you can be a self-learner, then come and join Ideamart. If you are a passionate person who wants to get things done, come and join us. If you are a person who thinks that API business is something going to change the world, come and join us. If you are crazy, really crazy that you want to create new cool stuff, come and join Ideamart. So in a situation like that, even during our interviews, what we tend to see is that we ask the questions of saying what you have done. Now if you are a intern who want to join as an intern, or maybe if you are a person who wants to start as a fresher, looking forward for a career, what we want to see is guys to see what we have done outside the curriculum. Most of the people who joins most of people come for interviews, they haven't done much of stuff around, because now see, if you are really passionate about something, you tend to go an extra mile. If you are a IoT guy, what you would do is you get a bunch of things, you ask from your friends, you do some stuff, try out, and then you want to like experiment. So we want guys like that. So we really don't give much of an attention to the degrees that we are coming from. You can have like a arts degree, maybe you have mastered in IT, maybe you really have the passion and you have the courage to learn something new. That's something most of the people lack. Their passion is something that we see as lacking, and the willingness, the real attitude, the correct attitude to learn something new, to take that extra mile, it's something that we see as lacking in most of the potential, what we call potential people who are applying for jobs. So yeah, so to answer you that, we if you are interested, come and talk to us, so then we'll figure out if you are a right fit or not. Because when you're talking to us, we know for a fact that if you are if you blend, you can gel with the culture or no. So yeah, for that you will have to come and talk to us. Yeah. So moving on to the next question, let me take the questions quickly. So I have about another 8 minutes left. Okay. Yeah, so Anuday is asking a question. Again, IoT is supposed to be the next big thing. What are the Dialog and Ideamart doing in the IoT sector? Yes, this will be revealed in my third program that I'm going to do. And IoT Dialog has taken all this step forward. We actually launched our IoT platform called Dialog Smart Life, which will be ran by the Ideamart team in order to cater the developers who's in outside there. It can be a university student, school student, it can be an enterprise developer, IT professional, whoever, or startup or a company who would want to like come and collaborate with us and do something new. Is Dialog Smart Life is the place that you want to come and explore. We have really big plans, and we were the first to take in Sri Lanka the first step as a telco, as an open innovation trendsetter. We have taken the first step towards building ecosystem around Ideamart, IoT and ICUDO all together through Dialog Smart Life. So if you are interested in becoming a part of Dialog Smart Life and the IoT platform as well, you can go and visit smartlife.dialog.lk, and then also you can download the application, which is both available for Android and iOS. Go and search for Dialog Smart Life. You can download those. We have really huge number of plans, and we are actually just kicked off like 1 month back. At Google I/O we announced about it. So we are looking forward for an exciting journey with IoT and ICUDO as well. So let's see what will happen. And then yeah, so Keith Pereira is asking what's happening today. I think it's about the current situation of Ideamart. Current situation is Ideamart. So our focus is, we are focusing on the business that we have in hand, which is the API business, getting people to build new cool applications by using the what we call the platform that we have, the usual things that we tend to do, and we have more coming up with ICUDO, where we want to integrate or mash up different types of services. For next couple of weeks, you will see new CA box being added by our own team to the platform, so you can consume, the developers and the people outside the general public can consume pretty cool stuff. You will get to know about those. Please go and join and see, keep in update about ICUDO as well. And IoT Smart Life, we are taking a revolutionary route, because in IoT, we don't want only to talk about what we call about what we call only about the devices, the sensors, etc. We want to talk about how we can integrate the platforms also into our platform, and also we want to see how we can integrate the logical things like the services, the microservices that you build can be enabled, actually plugged in to our bunch of resources that we have already into our platform. So we are looking forward to that. So that's for us. The focus is taking the old business forward. We don't call it the old. Yes, 5 years, man, long way to go. So that's there, and with ICU do the convergence or the mashing up of telco, web, and IoT, and we separately have the IoT arm running a huge job these days to make sure we have different types of devices, services onboarded, so that we can provide a great service for the customers that we serve, which is nearly about 12 million customers in Sri Lanka. So that we are looking forward to that. So I think that's pretty much it about the questions. Let me see if I have missed anything. Yeah, otherwise it's not good. Then I have like 2 minutes left. Yeah, so Murshid Hassan is asking, what's the benefit? What benefits are there for new startup by using Ideamart? Okay, so quickly let me tell you now. If you build a service, the common problem which everyone would see is, how can I bring money in? So whatever the service that you build based on Ideamart is going to be what we call it's going to be monetized by itself. So monetization has happened through that, which means that when you have a service and you deploy it by using Ideamart platforms, any of your APIs, you have a cash flow. So you have an in-cash cash flow, right? You have there will be out cash flow as well in terms of promotions, etc. But still, you can have a decent amount of money coming into your startup. So that will depend, actually Murshid, that will depend on your requirement. You obviously can come and talk to us about what you have in mind. Don't worry, we won't steal your ideas, we won't come and poke our fingers into your startup. So don't worry, the 7,000 plus people have trusted us. So Murshid, you can come and talk to us in terms of how we can support you for the startup that you have. If you are an initial stage or an ideation stage, please do come and meet us. We can see how we can tweak a little bit and make it work in Sri Lanka, because we have actually Roshant is he actually mentored a lot of developers and service providers in Sri Lanka. So we can do that for you as well. So that will depend on your what we call the requirement that you have. So basically what I would say is, the thing that I would see is Ideamart can be used as a communication channel where you can mash up your services with SMS or USSD, or maybe it can be used as a charging mechanism engine where you can integrate easy cash, charging as a service actually add to bill, where if you provide a service and if you want to charge from the person's mobile bill, you can start from that. So I would say you can use any of those APIs as a cash in mechanisms. Yeah. Samantha, yeah, before I miss any of these, if we only use payment API for app that develop ourselves, how much portion do we have to pay for Ideamart? So now if you are using only Ideamart's payment API, if you are taking with the Ideamart, is actually there will be the revenue share is 80-20. If you are using add to bill mechanism, and if you are using easy cash mechanism, you can go for 2.5 revenue share, where we'll get 2.5, the rest will go to you. So yeah, so if you are using those payment APIs, those are the options. Another, before I miss this, how will Ideamart assist me in my startup journey? Ideamart has actually nurtured 200 plus startups to be implemented in Sri Lanka. So we have provided that, starting from mentoring, brainstorming, and taking your idea forward. We have done a lot of things around it. So we provide you free of charge. We provide you free of charge mentoring. We can give you brainstorming. We used to have like an incubation space where you can come, sit, and get your work done there. And what there's there we have actually partnered up with few guys from venture engine. So if you are looking forward for venture capital, we can introduce to venture engine guys in Sri Lanka. So venture engine is actually a Lankan angel network who's running the business, or running that competition, venture engine. So you can be a part of that, where you can get the venture funding. And most importantly, you have 3 platforms now. You have actually 4 app platforms. You have Ideamart for long tail business, like the normal telco based services, to build telco based services. And you have IoT. If you're starting up your own IoT company, you can we can provide you the platform where you can plug in and do your necessary work. And we can provide I Say You Do, where you can have like a separate cash flow or revenue stream for your business. And finally, we have the Idea Based platform. That's the API marketplace that we have. You expose services, and then you can monetize these services. So we provide, yes, not to forget the support as well, because support is a very important segment in each and every area. Because without support, none of the developer, actually there are clever developers who can identify what we have made available. But if you require support, we always there to support you. Not only starting from the head of the division to the last person that you see in the division, you will get support from each and every guy. Because support we consider as one of the key pillar areas to make any business successful. Because support, come on, it's about helping another person, and or maybe letting know making another person understand about what you know of. That's support. So those things we provide in terms of the journey. And also definitely, though you use any of our APIs, or maybe willing to use any of our APIs, we are there to talk to you at any point that you want help in terms of how you can scale up, or maybe start your own startup as well. So I have answered that. Yeah. So Tuan has mentioned, Tuan is asking, heard about Ideamart is going to initialize platform AR and VR application. Is it started? So this is actually one of the platforms which are already available. This is the VR platform that we have. This is actually, you can upload content even now. If you check Dialog VR, you can find more information about that. That will actually handled by our Dialog content team. They're doing a decent job around it. Yeah. What are the career opportunities? I answered that. Yeah. Develop library if you want. Yeah. So Sanjeeva is one of the key developers that we have at Ideamart, who has been there, done new cool stuff, and he's planning to launch new service very soon. It's coming, and it's going to revolutionize how we deposit money. Yeah, I think I have answered almost every single question. Yeah. So if you don't have any questions, I think that's the end of the Ideamart session that I wanted to do. Ideamart, people thought Ideamart won't work. We made sure Ideamart works because we had people with passion who can take it forward. We we had great leadership and giving us support in terms of when the tides were really high. We were given the opportunity to like work with freedom, with more agility. So this shout out to all the team members who were there since the inception of Ideamart. We won't forget you. Without you, this wouldn't have possible to come this far. Without you, we won't see such a great success of Ideamart, where even the international shows knows about Ideamart. So Ideamart is not a place that you don't take Ideamart as a place only where you can make money. Ideamart is a place where you provide a service and then charge the customer. Not you charge the customer and not to provide service. That's bad. What we have created is an ecosystem of people to thrive by using the telco capabilities that we have and giving that out to people, so that you make use of these services. They build their own services, become an entrepreneur, start your own startup maybe, or maybe find your own pocket money while you're providing your service, things like that. So we have empowered a lot of people across Sri Lanka in terms of providing all these services that we have. So don't take Ideamart as a place where you can only make money. That's wrong understanding. And we always want to empower people to build new services and take Sri Lanka into next level and as we are doing for the moment. And other thing is, always once after this program, if you guys want to go and tell, hey look, the Ideamart is doing such a great initiative in Sri Lanka, why don't us as a company want to extend that into API economy? How can we do that? In any case, if you think you need help or mentoring about that, come and meet us so we can help you out to extend that. And we are empowering women in Sri Lanka. We want to do that badly. We want to do that. Come and join us. And finally, if you are watching this particular program, or if you are watching this after this live show is over, please make sure we are always there to help you out. If you go to www.ideamart.lk, we have all the contact details of us. You can come and meet us up, or else since you are in Facebook, you can go and join Ideamart LK, IDEAMART-LK, Ideamart LK. Go and join that into our group, so we can help you out and how to showcase how you can build your very first application. And if you are so eager that you want to jump in and build the first application, go to YouTube. There are plenty of what we call tutorials. Go to YouTube, type Ideamart, and then go inside the Ideamart, go inside the forgot what I want to say. So let me take it back. So now if you're in can't remember. Yeah, somehow I forgot it. So forget about it. So if you need any help, come and join us. Talk to us. We are always there to help you out. Because we as Sri Lankans, we as Dialog, we want to empower you to take your startup journey or your idea forward. So Ideamart is about bringing ideas to life. So with that note, I would like to conclude today's session, and thanks a lot. Thank you for everyone who joined in. And with the next episode, we will talking to you about I Say You Do, the cool platform, the version 2.0 of Ideamart, what you can do with that. Yeah, remember, if you want to jump in to build Ideamart applications, go to YouTube and type Ideamart, and then you can go inside the YouTube channel, and there we have listed down all those stuff that you want to know in terms of developing your first application. Great. And along with that note, I would conclude my session, and until we meet again with the next session, take care, have a great week. Thank you.